What's up, guys, and how is everybody doing out there? I hope everybody is doing fine. Today, we're going to talk about something that has happened at least 4 times now here in Angeles City with Hannah Grace and Bing Bing. This is a subject that you can't say it because for some reason, YouTube don't want you to mention this. So we're not going to say exactly what I'm talking about. However, my memory serves me correctly from the military. You had the alphabetical names. A like Alpha, B like Bravo, C like Charlie, D like Delta. You know what I'm talking about. Those in the military. So what we're going to talk about is, like I said, my memory serves me correctly. Papa Echo Delta Oscars. All right. Or better yet, here's another one. The Expat Subway Jared, or the Expat Jared Subway guy. You know what I'm talking about, right? We can't talk, we can't use the word because, you can't talk about that. How dare you talk about that? So we're just going to call him, the Subway Jared Expat that comes to the Philippines here. Now, like I said, this is the 4th time an issue has arose with Lut Lut and Bing Bing, and it has arose with Hannah Grace also. These Jareds like to come here to the Philippines. Have they been coming a long time? Have they just gotten here recently? Do they live here? Sure, it's a mixture of both, right? Both. And something happened today, and Lut was like just completely disgusted. And I'm like, you know what? And I had told her in the past, and it happens it happens when she, I guess, it's not like she's not paying attention or anything. She's doing something, and this happens like that, quickly. And matter of fact, she sat down and she told, you guys are going to see it. She sat down and did a little video about it, explaining it a couple times what had happened. But there are some sick Jareds, not only here, around the world. And it's just disgusting. And when you have kids here, or kids anywhere around the world, and you got to deal with these Jareds, these Subway Expat Jareds here, and trust me, they're here. They are here. What do they look like? Well, I've been around them, worked in the prison. They could be doctors. They could be lawyers. They could be businessmen. They could be construction workers. There is no set look to what a Jared looks like, right? Perfect example. Jared from Subway. Did he look like a Jared? No, but he had everybody fooled. Right? But it happens here. And you got to watch out. As a parent, you got to watch out. First time and people always say, oh, you're jumping to conclusions. I seen a dude, it was a couple years back over at Marquee Mall. This woman had her 2 kids, and like the guy just gave off a creepy vibe. Going up to the woman, touching her kids, and it was just a creepy vibe. And no, it was not the kid's father. And no, it was not the woman's boyfriend, because you can see she was kind of creeped out. And then I experienced it over at SM Mall, over around the food court area. It's just, I don't know. There's that sixth sense you have. You know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking. If you got any wits about yourself, you know what I'm talking about, right? But yeah, it was a rather creepy thing happened today. But like I said, Lut sat down and she explained it. And as a parent, as a mother, and stuff like this happens. And I've told Bing Bing and I've told Hannah Grace, anybody comes up and gets creepy like that and wants to ask you questions and, says creepy things to you, man, kick them right in the 6-inch meatball Subway Italian basket and start screaming and yelling. Because you know what? Filipinos won't put up with it. They don't. I always say, take that person, that creepy Jared expat here, take him to the province, let the provinces deal with them. You'd be gone. You'd be gone. But they exist here. Sad thing is they exist. So anyways, guys, like I said, Lut sat down. You guys listen to what she had to say as a mother, as a woman, with kids and looking after kids and stuff here. And just listen to what she said. And she'll explain everything that happened in the past and in the present.
Okay, everyone, today's topic is kind of sensitive, so I need to be careful on every words I see over here. So today we have imperating me, and I'm so angry that happened to us today. As I said, over here in Angeles City, there is a lot of sick foreigner people over here. So maybe some area does and something, but I think over here is the worst one. There's already happened 4 times behind my back. Because if I know and I was there, everybody knows already, and all the people in the world knows already when I'm going to exploit it. I'm going to explode them to the world. So this is what happened today. That's not the first time. It's already 4th time. The first happened is down in the water station over the water district over there where you can pay your bill. So at the time, it's already like we still pandemic, but it already live up a little bit. So Beng wants to go, so I bring her up. I bring down there. I said to the guard, just of course, kids are not allowed to go inside. So I said to the guard, can I let her over here? And he said, okay. And then he gave her a chair down in that where the door is to go inside. So while I was waiting my number to pay, I was very confident because there's a guard outside. And then when I go out, Beng told me, there's an old guy, asked me if I am alone. I said, what? And then he said, the guard told me, because earlier I was trying to help the senior citizen, and then the old guy come to her and that's, I think he said something to her, and as the Beng told me, he asked her if she's alone. But I told to the guy that her mother is inside, and that's how he was like, he walks so fast and goes to the other gate where you can go inside in Diamond subdivision. So I was thinking, so the sick man live in subdivision. And I said to Bing, did you remember his face something? And he said he's wearing a mask when he asked me. And I was like, this is kind of scary. So I said, okay, maybe I need to watch out. So the second one happened, it's over in SM. There's like also a sick guy over there. As I said, I don't want to chat square because I don't want to be like misinformation that people, because it's not really my thing to judge someone. However, we sit in the coffee shop, And then me and my girls is there, we're talking and laughing, you know. And there's old guy, walk by, and of course the head is not on the straight way where he was walking. The head is kind of like on our straight way, on our way. And then he was like this. So I was like, okay, maybe he was just looking for someone or something, you know. And then later on he come back, do the same thing. And then I was like, okay, I think it's kind of scary. And then later on he come back, and then he did that 4 times. And then when the 5th time I stand up, I said, hey, why are you looking at? Like, what are you looking at over here? Why are you looking with my kids? And he said, no, I'm not looking at you. So I don't really feel like kind of fight with this person. Maybe I was thinking at the time, maybe I get wrong, or maybe it's something like maybe my girl will get panic and something like that. So I don't want to do something like it can embarrass them or something. So I kind of like, and then I kind of calm down, and then after that he just left, you know. Okay. Then the third happened. It's also in the electric bell down where like also MacArthur Highway, because we have a line also. There's a line over there. And then I said to her, you just sit and decide where another store is. Just sit over there, because I'm going to do the line. It's so long. So I was in the line like all the way down, all the way down. And it's the same thing. A sick foreigner approached her again and asked her if she's alone. I was like, and the sad part is she always told me late. She always told me when I'm already done. Because the first happened, I already told her, if someone did that to you, or someone asks you, just grab me, or they just come to me and run over me and tell me who they are. And then it's like, oh, I'm a kind of like, I'm scared. I said, why did you scared? You don't need to be scared. I was here. This one needs to be resolved, because these people, this sick foreigner, need to be exposed. This sick foreigner needs to be exposed to the world who they are, because this is not right. You need to understand that. And he said, okay. So today we're walking. We're on the way to Janice, as in my video. We're on the way to Janice. I see this already. I see this guy. He's old, and this kind of young kids too. I was just thinking, maybe these are grandkids. And then we go inside the Janice. When we go out to Janice, I'd see this corn vendor. So I told her, you want corn? I said, yeah. And I said, okay, just wait over in the shades where like Janice is, you know. And then I go a little bit to get the corn where like Converge. They have a Converge over there. There's like a stall down there. So I just wait here because it's hot. So wait here because I'm gonna get the corn. So while I was standing with the corn with the other woman, we're waiting for our corn because the vendor was putting like butter on it. So we're waiting and waiting. When I come to her, I said, "Here's the corn," and he said, "The woman who were on yellow asked me if I was working in entertainment." I said, "What the heck? Who?" It's like the woman. I said, "Where?" And then when I turn around, they're already in the trike inside and they go out. I said, the woman that I see today, the yellow t-shirt one, yeah, with the old sick corner, yeah. And I said, that's the one that asked you then, yeah. Then why did you run away with me? And he said, because she's a woman. I said to her, you don't understand. You should just come to me and tell me, so I can also explore that man. But I still remember the face of that man because I'd see him walking. Maybe, perhaps, Janice is his, outside Janice, or in that area where like Janice is when you go further, that is their main hangout. However, I was like walking and I was like waiting for him. I told him, let's go over here. I was like waiting to see him because I am ready to expose him. This is a kind of scary. It is very, very scary already, and this is not funny at all. I was just thinking I need to find a way and I need to have solution to find, to talk to this person, to talk who are gonna talk, to do something about it. Because it's become scary. And it's become scary for me, for my safety of my son, for my safety of my girls. I need to find someone. This issue needs to be stopped. It needs to be stopped because there's a lot of sick foreigner over here victimize the young girl. And the thing is, the sick foreigner thought that everybody young girl disease the same. And the sad part is, it is exists over here. Because there's like a lot of people I talk also. It is illegal way and illegal things they do. But did they even caught? I was hoping that these sick people will be caught one day and put behind the bars, because that's what they needs. They needs to stay behind the bar forever so they can't hurt young people. It's become sickening. I was like I was sick. I was like, let's go walk here. Let's go walk here, because I was like hoping to send him. Because I was going to, I'm ready to, like, I'm holding my camera. Like, right now, I was like, okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. And this, I was like trying to look for him, but I still remember him. I never forgot his face. One day or another, when I'm going to approach him, I was going to ask him direct to the point with my camera in front. I'm going to ask him, why did you do that? Why did you like to have a young girl? Like, it's just sickening. And I wish and I hope that the government would do something about these people, because it is not become safe. This is not safe anymore. This is not the first time. It is already the 4th time. Now I'm scared to bring her anywhere. Now I left her. It's the sad part with Samantha. Samantha is always being quiet all the time. He goes there. She said, "Oh, you speak English. I don't know how to answer." You don't need to answer. You just need to come approach me. You need to come to tell me who they are. And you don't need to shout. That's the one thing you're gonna do. So from now on, if someone is going to approach you, you need to shout to me, so I can I can come to you directly and expose this person. And when I know them, I make it sure that this person will go behind the bars, because that's not really funny. Today, yeah, I'm very angry. Like, I work farther there to the other side. I work down there like over the scoreboard, because that's how the track goes. Maybe I can find him, but eventually I don't. Eventually I will see him one day, because his face was already registered on my brain, and I can't forget him. So that is my story for today. As I said, it is very scary, and so far right now, I'm going to protect my kids no matter what. And I do my best to protect them. However, I am very excited. I can't wait to live in this place. Maybe this place is not for my girls, and I can't wait to move farther, where I don't see a lot of sick people, a sick foreigner. Now granted, this is not Filipino, because if Filipino hear that, this sick foreigner already it's already dead on the oh, that's what I said. This foreigner was already behind the bars. So that's about it for today, everyone. I hope if you get kids over here, make it sure to watch them over, because we never know when is the sick foreigner will attempt to find their prey. We never know, and I'm hoping that one day they will be caught. So stay safe and stay healthy.